Located somewhere at the crossroads of spirituality and the supernatural, heaven and hell, faith and fear, this is the Salvation Report.
Salvation.
And now, here is your host, world-renowned author and researcher, Robert Stanley.
Hello and welcome to another Salvation Report. I'm your holy host, Robert Stanley, coming to you from sunny southern Florida. Yes, it's winter, but it's still summer down here in southern Florida. So today is Christmas Eve, and I wanted to share something positive and spiritual with you that has come into my life. It's enriched my life, I feel. And we need more positive information and insight going forward. This 2025 is it's been a blessing and a curse. So I I promised you I was going to give you some good content, some happy, positive something or other at some point. And the links to this music, to all these songs, it's below this video report on my Substack page. So if you happen to be catching this, like say on Spotify or something, just go to robertstanley.substack.com and you'll be able to access this music if you like. And also, you can share the links to the music, to the songs individually. So you don't have to just keep playing this little presentation that I'm putting together for you here. Okay. It's just, I'm just sharing it with you. I mean, specifically this particular song, we're going to go into, I have to explain this to you because it just seems so weird to me, even to me, because even though I produced the song, it was actually George Harrison who wrote Here Comes the Sun. But it was June on what they call a Pentecost Sunday of this year, 2025, I woke up hearing the song Here Comes the Sun, but the lyrics were different. They were gospel lyrics, meaning gospel just means good news. And specifically as it relates to God and his relationship with us through his son, Jesus, or Yeshua, whatever you want to call him. I just call him, I call him every day. I call on him through prayer every day. And this is not a religious pitch that I'm giving you right now. I'm just sharing from my heart and soul exactly how this happened. I think I've already explained it to you, but in case you're just new to this channel, I've had a crash course in Christ and cancer, which those things actually seem very polar opposite, but there's a connection there. I mean, one is obviously good and one is evil. And I don't think God created cancer, but someone did or something did, and it's become rampant. So that's for another time. But this message came to me to share with you, and it's pretty phenomenal when you think about, if you really let yourself get into the message of here comes the sun, S-O-N, here comes God's son. And I say, it's all right. Okay. This is a song about the second coming of Christ. And I didn't write it. I didn't write the music. I didn't write the lyrics. I produced it, and this first one we're going to watch is the most recent one. I really like this because I love the beach. I love surfing, and I love Hawaii. My heart is in Hawaii. I have the whole aloha spirit, and I was adopted by a Hawaiian couple, very nice people, when I was just a young teenager, and that stuck with me forever. So I mean, throughout my life. So you'll see that reflected in this this first version. Okay, and the lyrics are, come on, just play along with me, okay? I don't speak pidgin English, but just to be a little more, just to have a little fun, you see what I'm saying, okay? Let's just go to it. Here come the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here come God's son, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since he's been here. Here come the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here come God's son, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright. Sun, 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 here he comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, I say, it's alright. It's alright. Aloha nui loa. Okay, so I thought that was pretty fun. It took quite a bit of time to put that together, but I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did too. So that's the most recent version. And I guess you call that unplugged or whatever. It's just a little more creative, fun, happy. I don't know. I mean, the original one is good too. So hopefully I can get you that. I mean, okay, I know I can. It's this is let's see, do this. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright. Sun, 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 here he comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since he's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes God's son, and I say, it's alright. It's alright.
Well, it's an old song with a new message of hope. God's son is coming back, in my opinion. And as I said, this was not a desire on my part. I just woke up and heard those lyrics in my head, and it's so weird how just a small change like that makes such a big difference. I mean, the meaning of the song is completely different, and it's a song of hope, and we could certainly use that right now, in my opinion. So I'll tell you where I was. I was in Palm Springs, and my son was getting married down in Palos Verdes. And I'm from Southern California, but I'm living in Southern Florida right now. But I've been to 59 countries. I lived in New England, living in Florida, obviously lived in California most of my life. But for whatever reason, I'm here in Southern Florida now. And but I was in Palm Springs, California, when that morning I woke up and heard that song playing in my head. And that was this year, June of 2025. Okay. So the next song was in December of 2007. And again, I was in Palm Springs. It was Christmas time with my family. And I forget the exact circumstances that led to this, but I was alone in a room, and I was listening to Ave Maria. I'm not Catholic. I'm not even religious. Okay. I mean, I wear the crucifix, but that's only in respect to God for the sacrifice that he made to redeem us, to save us, but it's just, it was so weird. I was listening to Ave Maria, and it's a woman singing in German, and I didn't understand what she was saying. I mean, The music is beautiful. It's by Schubert, and it has these beautiful arpeggios that just kind of undulate, and it's a beautiful piece of music. All right, and for people who don't know, my mom was a concert pianist. I mean, she still is, but she's older now. She doesn't really perform. But I was raised on classical music. There was always music in the house. There was always musical instruments, and I and the whole family, we were encouraged to play music, to learn to read and play music. But I was already composing music as a child. Not that I'm great at it, but it's a gift. It was a gift. My son has that gift also. He's way better in my opinion than I am. He's far more dedicated, but you either have that gift or you don't. I mean, obviously I could develop it if I wanted to go to the next level, but I don't think that's really my calling in life. But in any case, I do recognize that, what some people say about the muse, that's the root word of music. It's like some goddess or thing that's external. Most musicians will admit that at some point, especially their best work, isn't really something that they created. It's something that was delivered through them. Okay. So again, this is a pre-existing song. It's a little obscure unless you're Catholic and you go to mass. The Ave Maria it's really weird because it's in German or Latin or whatever, and it just doesn't. Who knows what it actually? So I looked it up, and it was. I was like, what does this have to do with Jesus or Mary or anything? Specifically Mary. I mean, that's what Ave Maria, Mary. It's what Maria means. So I read the translation and I go, man, this is ridiculous. It's some woman in a cave by a lake, and it's just like it doesn't make any sense. So I'm listening to it. I'm really captivated by it, and then I started hearing a whole nother narrative, lyrics in my mind, and I wrote it down. And as I was writing this, tears just started pouring down my face onto the page. It was crazy. I'd never had that happen before. What it is, I mean, it's pretty clear. You can hear, I mean, the message, but I'll set it up for you it's the Annunciation. It's Gabriel, the angel Gabriel is saying to Mary, you're going to give birth to Jesus, God's son. You're going to give birth to divinity. You're going to give hope to humanity. What? That's stunning, just to put it mildly. Okay, so that's a long way of saying. I'm writing this as I'm listening to the music, and I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do with this? Again, this is December of 2007. Eventually, I just decided to do it myself. With multiple voices, like angelic voices, like almost like a choir. I mean, I sang in a choir when I was a kid. I took a lot of different lessons for music and vocals. The voice is just one of them. But in any case, look, I'm sure all this stuff I can do better, videos and everything. This one is super basic, the video part of it, but the music was very complex, putting it together, all the different harmonies. So let's get to this one. Okay. Uh, so what is it about Palm Springs? I don't know. Why me? I really, that's what I felt at the time, was why me? I still kind of think that I don't understand. Maybe because I could, or I would. Yeah, obviously I did. It just seems strange, because I don't recall asking for that, but that's okay. I mean, again, I'm prefacing this report as uh, messages to mankind from God, or musical messages from God. And I believe that that is possible. I mean, a lot of people claim it, but in particular, I know it happened to me. So this next song, when I heard John Rich speaking to Tucker Carlson about how this song literally hit him like a hammer in the back of the head while he was sitting in his home in Nashville, Tennessee. He said, just boom, it just hit him, and he went and got a pencil and paper and started writing it down. And okay, I know what that's like. So um, I'd already seen it a while ago because, whatever, somebody sent it to me. But when I heard him talking about it, I recognized that what he went through, that process, the download, and how I imagine a lot of people, I'm just guessing now, but I imagine there's a lot of artists that they get these downloads and just they ignore it. They deny the opportunity because for whatever reason, um, or reasons that they just they don't feel comfortable doing it, or they don't feel capable. Again, I'm sure I could do a lot better job at some of this stuff. In retrospect, I always feel that way. I don't know why. I just, but I did it. I'm still sharing it, and I hope you enjoy it. But again, that's not why I made it. I didn't produce this particular version of Ave Maria, what I call Angel's Prayer, for myself. Okay, I'd have to say I was being of service to God. I really thought this was a message. I still believe it's a message from God to us. It's not for me personally. So, yeah, this next song, like I said, this is really intense. Allegedly, John Rich got this downloaded to him by the Holy Spirit, and I tend to believe him. So let's do this.
Dancing in the flames, the people cursed his name, bowed at the altar of the father of lies. But there's a number to their days and all their evil ways. The Lord's gonna turn away from all their cries. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, coming back again. Brimstone upon their heads, millstones around their necks. They'll feel the shaking when the trumpet sounds. And no matter where they hide, there'll be nowhere to run when Jesus puts his mighty foot on the ground. I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, get ready, 'cause the King is coming. The King is coming back again.
lightning flash, their voice will wail and their teeth will gnash. And he'll set fire to the evil ones and all the wickedness they've done. There'll be no time to turn around as the stars begin to hit the ground and the mountains fall and the veil is torn with the sound of that seventh horn. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Before his days were done, the king is coming, and it won't be long.
That song gives me chills. I mean, it's really well produced too. I mean, John Rich is really very talented, and he obviously has people working with him. I'm a solo act, obviously, but you know, God has given me gifts as well as everybody else. So I'm doing the best I can for now. I do think that my best work is ahead of me, based on the prayers that I've prayer sessions I've had with God this year, and there's been a lot of them. Fasting and prayer, very, very intense. He made it clear to me that my best work is for him is still ahead of me, as far as being here on this world. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't doubt him. I try not to ever doubt him anymore, because he you know, he created all of us, including me, but I just so he's a lot smarter than I am, that's for sure. He understands things that I don't, or at least not yet. I hope to someday. And again, part of this is paying attention to things like music. You know, the something John Rich said, it was fantastic. Because I've always known this, but he articulated it so well. Is that music has a way of penetrating our persona, our shields that we have up all the time. He says, you know, you can say words, you can speak sentences, and you can be so eloquent, and you know, and passionate. But when you put that to music, it penetrates deeply into some part of us, a spiritual place, a vibration that it resonates deeply, deeper than just words. I mean, words are vibrations too, but when you make them with the music, especially the harmonies of the melodies is what I feel cause this resonance deep in our soul. That's why, you know, typically people say, oh, angels play harps. I don't know if that's true, but if you see this beautiful Stratocaster behind me, it's an anniversary model. Leo Fender said that musicians are like angels. They're God's gift to mankind to make life more bearable while we're here on this world and all the suffering. So I'm saying that for a reason. I'm prefacing the next song by telling you music can actually uplift you, and I'm sure you know that. I'm stating the obvious. This is not some kind of weird secret. I'm not letting out any secrets here, okay? But it's like transcendent. The energy of music. It can be either uplifting or it can bring us down, by design. Because everything is vibration. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, because God emanates those vibrations, those intelligent intent, His will becomes manifest through vibrations and vibratory patterns. Scientists call this cymatics. All the Platonic solids that we think of that make up this world are really just vibratory patterns that are repeatable. So it's important that we understand these things, because going forward, it's going to make everything's going to be based on that resonance. People talk about med beds. I'm not sure if they exist or not, but if they did, it would be something like that. Bringing harmony, resonance back to the cells of a body, so they're no longer in dis-ease. Okay, one more. One more.
Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling for you and for me. See on the portals, He's waiting and watching for you and for me. Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Why should we tarry when Jesus is pleading, pleading for you has promised for you and for me. Though we have sinned, he has mercy and pardon for you and for me. Come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home, come home. Ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home.
Wow. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I don't know if you could hear that. That song always moves me, and I do miss home. I've always felt like this isn't my home, or it's just a temporary place that I'm visiting, to put it more mildly. I mean, I've been to 59 countries, and none of them felt like home. Even I can't go back to Malibu where I grew up. So that's obviously not my home. It's just someplace in the future, a brighter, happier, healthier place. Well, and I hope to see you all there. I really do. You know, it's available. It's available to all of us. That was the gift, grace, Calvary, the crucifixion and resurrection. So again, the greatest gift that God ever gave mankind was his son being born into the flesh so that we could be born into the spirit eternally, have a place in his kingdom. I know that's an oversimplification, but that's exactly what I feel is true. So just thought I'd share that with you because tomorrow's Christmas and a lot of people are going to be celebrating, and hopefully they're going to remember the gift that has been given to them, not only their life physically, but their spiritual life that's offered to them if they so accept it on God's terms. I told you, I really thought that I was already saved up until March of this year, 2025. 65 years old at the time. I just really was shocked, to put it mildly, that I'd been duped into believing that I was saved and that I was serving God. And that just wasn't the case. So out of something horrific, my wife getting ill, I was given the gift of salvation. I entered into God's kingdom. I entered into a relationship with God on his terms. So again, this is why I'm sharing these songs, these messages from God through music to you tonight, Christmas Eve. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you do have a loving relationship with God. If not, I hope you work on it. I really sincerely believe that that's the most important thing you can do while you're here, other than being good. But that seems to be a natural consequence. Once you go down that path and you start following God's will, he makes it very clear. Just like any parent, they make it very clear what the rules are, what their rules are, what their expectations are. And when we behave, when we follow the rules, we're blessed, we're rewarded. When we don't, we're punished, and we suffer. So the choice is yours, or ours, I guess, as the case may be. So anyway, I think that concludes another Salvation Report. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year, if I don't see you before then. Till next time, may God bless you always and in all ways. Good night.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light up above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.